Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are going to react to even more Silksong music today. I'm super excited. I haven't played Silksong yet. I haven't even finished Hollow Knight, so I am dying to get into this and hear more of Christopher Larkin's music. So without further ado, let's get to it. The very first track we're going to be listening to is Widow. Oh, yes. Okay, this goes so hard so quickly. I am absolutely loving it. Of course, it's all strings, so definitely right up my alley. I love the super fast, like crazy runs happening in the solo violin, and oh man, it's just sounding so frantic, but so good. Ooh. Okay, modulation. Oh man, the counter melodies. Holy crap, that is so good. It's making me want to bring out my violin and try to play some of these parts because, oh, it's sounding so good. I love this. Again, this super frantic, like tremolo. I think it's a metered tremolo, just like very fast, probably 16th or 32nd notes that are playing in the lower strings. And the actual harmonic progression does kind of remind me of that ostinato in Bourne, which if you've watched any of the Bourne movies, it's pretty prominent. I think especially the first one. It sounds so good. I got my violin just in case. I love that modulation. Kind of comes out of nowhere, but it really elevates the track as well. I'm gonna back up a little bit here. Try to find that spot where it modulated. Here. Like, that's such an interesting transition into the modulation. You've got these really crazy, cool little, like, glissando things happening that are also swells in the higher strings. And that also leads up to that quick little run right before it modulates, which kind of leads you into this next section, right? Right? What key is this in? F minor. Oh, so cool. Okay, so we're in an F minor now. We start in E minor. Okay, so basically Christopher Larkin is modulating up a half step from E minor to F minor, and what's really cool about having a lot of flats added, so E minor is actually has one sharp, it is the relative minor of G major, and F minor has a bunch of flats, which would be A flat major, so B, E, A, D. Yeah, no, it should have four, oh my God. F minor has four flats, so we're going from one sharp to four flats. It's a completely different character, and there's something about adding flats to string instruments. It kind of makes it sound, what do I even say? It just changes the character of it. Scales and songs in sharps just tend to sound a little bit brighter. When there's a lot of flats, it sounds more like dark. So maybe that's another reason why we are doing this modulation, is to make it sound even more, tense and dark for this character, which is Widow. For some reason, I really like F minor, even though it's kind of a pain to play on the violin. Something like that. And the counter melody. Oh, so good. I love how it goes crazy at the end there. Oh man, yeah, that's super, super fast. Sounding so, so good. I cannot wait to listen to more. So let's go ahead and move on to Moss Grotto next. Nice little tremolo for the higher strings. Kind of like shimmering. Really pretty. Interesting chord progression. Oh, beautiful. I really like that this track in particular is a lot more airy in nature because of the woodwinds that are being featured here. And it kind of gives it just that little bit like of a lighter tone and mood to it. I know this is a level in Silksong is very, it's a Moss Grotto, so there's a lot of green and it just feels a little bit calmer, maybe similar to Green Path in Hollow Knight, something like that. It definitely has that same vibe. Maybe this is the first one that you come across and you're just kind of adventuring, traveling, and trying to get your bearings on what this game is all about. So yeah, let's keep listening. Okay, so yeah, not too much of a violin featured. There was a little bit peeking through in this track, but definitely more focused on the woodwinds, the flute, maybe clarinet. It's a very nice contrast to the previous track we listened to. Let's move on to Silksong. I love the harp. A shimmer. That's a very different track than Hollow Knight's, I guess, title theme. That one was self-titled Hollow Knight. So I'm assuming what we just listened to is what you hear on the title screen of Silksong. It carries a very different mood to it. The Hollow Knight track has a solo viola and a very established melody that actually kind of comes back here and there throughout the OST. This one is more focused on the harp, and then we got the strings kind of just doing some sustained notes in the background for the most part. There's not as prominent of a melody in a sense. Like, yeah, the harp does have it, but something about it doesn't really pull at you like the viola does, at least for me personally. This one, I'm not sure, it just kind of hits different, but it's still very, very pretty. I do like it a lot, and yeah, I'm excited to listen to more. Hopefully there will be some more violin solos so I can play along. We're gonna listen to Red Memory next and see if there's any soloistic violin in this one. Oh. That was a callback to motif. That is beautiful. It's definitely utilizing a motif from a Hollow Knight track, and I'm gonna find out what track that is. Red Memory is actually quoting a motif from White Palace. Really love that Christopher Larkin tries to reuse some of these melodies or even pieces of these motifs in other tracks to create a sort of seamless experience between, the two games. So really, really awesome. I think we're gonna do one more and then that'll be it for today. So we're gonna listen to Whispering Vaults for our last track. Definitely feels like there's some drama in this Whispering Vaults, like something happened in the past and it's kind of building up a little bit, but also at the same time not really going anywhere, if that makes sense. There's a lot of tension with this track and it feels super, super sad. Cannot wait to find out what exactly happens in the game for this track to play. There is some sort of secret that might change your entire perspective on the game. So this track, it does kind of lead somewhere in terms of the harmonic progression and the modulations. Don't believe we end on the same note. Oh, we do. Interesting. Feels like we've progressed somewhere, but by the end of the track, we're actually right back where we started. So it feels like we're trying so hard to make progress, but for some reason we just can't. Something is stopping us or preventing us from doing so. A lot of movement in the strings, right? There's a bunch of runs happening, slower runs, where you feel it building and climbing up and up and up, and then it actually ends up taking us back down. So it's almost like we're trying to escape it, but then we fail, right? And we're brought right back to the beginning. That's kind of what it feels like. And even with the modulations that they threw in there, kind of leads you to believe that we actually are going somewhere, but as evidenced in the very last chord, it actually is the exact same key that we started in. So very interesting. Again, I cannot wait to hear this in game to get even more context for it. All right, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button and also subscribe. It tells YouTube that you enjoy my content, you want to see more of it. And of course, if you'd like to get early access to these types of videos, take a look at the membership tiers that I have available. You can get the early access, you can get your suggestions prioritized, and you can even get your names in these videos, like these amazing people right here. So feel free to check it out. I know we have a lot more Silksong tracks and even Hollow Knight tracks to react to, so I'm gonna get to them when I have the time, but I am really liking this OST so far. I will see you guys next week for another video. I'm not sure what video it's gonna be yet. I actually have a few more on the docket to film after this, so I guess I'll keep it a surprise for both of us. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!